Hi guys, this is the Royal Syrup Gamer, and today I'm going to do my first stream. Today I'm going to do Puyo Puyo Tetris for the Nintendo Switch. I started off with this because it's a one-off, and it's my first time doing a video. And so I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I think is the best part about this game. You can jump right in. One cool thing is you jump right in at the very beginning and just play Tetris or Fusion or Puyo Puyo, however you want to do it. I actually don't like Fusion, but I do like both Puyo Puyo and Tetris. I never played Puyo Puyo until just recently, so let's get into it here. So the main mode I want to show you today is the swap mode, which is in solo arcade. Adventure is a good way to learn how to play Tetris or Puyo Puyo if you haven't played it yet, but you know, I went through a lot of the adventure before to learn how to play Puyo Puyo and put together better combos. But I really like the swap mode best. I've played probably, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 15 hours of swap mode with my friends. It's a really great game to play in person if you have friends that you want to play with. You know, you're all in the same room. Online, it's not quite as stable as most people would like for online play. But I think once Nintendo rolls out their new system, I think it'll be a lot better. But right now I'm going to play swap, and just going to battle against one computer opponent and show you how it works here. And I'm going to be T. We'll go up against Claude here. All right. So basically, it's just like any other puzzle game where you're trying to drop pieces, and then the more you drop, the more combos you make, or the more lines you make, the more junk it basically drops. So Puyo Puyo, the idea, it starts in Puyo Puyo, sometimes it starts in Tetris. The idea is to make combos so that it will drop the little gray Puyos on top of the opponent. So the way that I do this, and I'm not really great at Puyo Puyo yet, is I try to stack up colors. Well, and then switch over to Tetris. See, so the funny thing about this is you have to really pay attention and go from one puzzle to the other, and be pretty proficient at doing both and switching back and forth. One cool thing about this, and I don't know if I've seen this in any other Tetris games, but you can actually hold a block by pressing L. So if you look in the top corner in the left, I actually have a line piece that I can use at any time. And now I'm back over to Puyo Puyo. So what I'm plan to do over here on the left side, and there was a drop onto me, is I'm going to try to get enough purples, or I was going to try to get enough purples. Let's see if I can fix this over here. So that when I drop, I can drop on top of the same color. And it's kind of hard to explain until you see it done, but I guess that was the first win. Might need to jack up the difficulty a little bit, because I was not actually playing very good at all, and I still won. So anyway, let me try again to do this. So I'm going to try to get the purples to stack on top of the greens. And see, I don't want to make a green combo yet because I don't have enough purples on top, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to wait for another purple. Here we go, and then I'm going to drop a green on top, and then the greens will do a chain into the purples, and then that will give me stuff to drop. The gray that you just saw drop right before it switched. Then it switches over to Tetris, and you get sometimes 10-20 seconds on each one before it switches back over. And it's really a lot of fun when you have some friends around, and something a lot of people know how to play Tetris. Not many people know how to play Puyo Puyo, but it's really easy to pick up. And another nice thing is, like, I really was struggling to find a good place to put that orange block. If it drops down right at the end, then it will just disappear. If you look in the middle, it just disappears, and so that's a good way to get rid of blocks if you're having problems with the blocks. They made a few combos over there, but I don't think it's really going to affect me. I need to put the difficulty up a little bit. I don't really play alone very much. I mostly play with friends, so I'm going to get a triple here, and that will put 2 lines over onto my opponent. So, but it's really good to... One line usually doesn't do anything. One line will stop you from getting a combo, but most of the time you just want to make sure that you are trying to make combos of more than one line if you can, because that really gives you the best way to score hits. And then they just put a big combo on me as well, so I just need to clear off some Puyos here really quickly. There we go. So it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. And this will be a combo for me, is that blue is going to go with the red. So this is a little bit more... Oh, they must have gotten a big Puyo combo there right before they moved over. This is a much more competitive game than the last one. In fact, I don't want to say I'm going to lose, but it's not looking good. So those are some things I really like about this, and it's really funny to hear like your friends like cussing next to you when you put a big combo down on me. Like, oh man, like I was just getting ready to put a combo down, and I don't know, it's pretty entertaining to ruin someone's day competitively with a big combo. So really needed one more red there, but I'm not going to get it. So soon, hopefully, I'll be able to get these lines taken care of, so I can put down a nice combo in Tetris. I've really been struggling in Tetris. And I'm not the best at Tetris, but I've been playing it since I was maybe 8 years old. It was my grandfather's favorite game growing, when I was a kid. He played Tetris. We would have breakfast every morning, every Sunday morning, and he would come over, and then he would just play Tetris, and because that was the only time he really had a chance to play video games, and he just really loved Tetris, and so I played so much Tetris as a kid, and also Dr. Mario. Got a good chain there, and a lot of Dr. Mario as well. If you guys play Dr. Mario, it's a lot of fun. Played a lot of Dr. Mario with my friends when I was in high school as well. So this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I just had a couple unfortunate bounces there earlier and did not work out. Maybe I can get it. Nope. I was going to say maybe I can get a combo over here. And this is going to be really bad. Oh, Lord. I don't think I can recover from this. So... yeah, that's it for that one. So I actually lost, which is really surprising because usually I don't lose. So I gotta really pay attention to this game so I don't look foolish. So hopefully I can get something going here. Let's see. That's good. That's good. I need one more purple here. There we go. And that's going to get a pretty good combo for me to start with here, which is what I need. Usually if I start with Puyo Puyo and I don't get a good combo on the first go-round, especially against my friends, I will get destroyed. Definitely, that's one of the main things, is to get a good combo going the first round, at least in my opinion. Because if you start off behind, then you're going to end up behind at the end. It's very hard for me to recover when I start playing poorly, but anyway, let's see what I can do here. That'll be good for purple, if I can get some purples in here. They're going to drop blue on it. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, let's see if I can get those blues out of the way. That'll help a little bit. And then the yellow, nope. I'll be back to that in a minute. So that's the really fun thing about Swap, and maybe you're not into puzzle games, and that's cool, but like I said, that was a little mistake there. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends, especially if your friends are, near the same the same skill levels you are. And I had a friend over last weekend, and he struggled, but he still had a lot of fun playing this. It's something you can pick up pretty quickly, so it's fun to. When you can pick up and learn something in just a few minutes, it really becomes a lot of fun. So, the only thing I don't like about this game, besides, like I said, there are a couple modes that are not, I would say, not really as fun as this mode. I would say this mode's definitely the best. I really think the price is not a great price point. So maybe when this game's been out for a while, I think the price point will lower, and then I think it'll be a good price point. Right now, it's going for on the eShop and stuff. It's going for $39.99, which I think is too expensive. I definitely think the correct price point would be somewhere in the 24 to maybe 19 to 24 range. But you know, this was the first big game after Zelda that came out for the Switch, and I'm gonna get dumped on again. This is not good. They're really doing well in Puyo Puyo, and I'm gonna lose again probably, which is really embarrassing because I'm much better than the way I'm playing today. But you know, it's the first time I've live streamed, so, or I guess I'm just making a video today, but I'm going to start live streaming. Next week I'm going to start live streaming. I'm going to do Breath of the Wild. I'm going to do basically 120 shrine challenges. So if you have been playing and you don't know where some of the shrines are, I'm going to try to do, and there it goes. I cannot believe I lost. It's really embarrassing. So I usually don't even lose against humans, and so that's really really ridiculous. But so next week I'm going to be doing the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm going to go through shrines. I'm going to map out, you know, a good course of action for, you know, where you want to go early in the game. I'm not going to include the story because some people are just going to want to watch and they really don't want the story, you know, in the game. So I'm just going to do only the shrines, the puzzle parts of them, show you where they are. I'm not going to, I haven't decided. I may or may not do the dungeons. The dungeons are actually optional in the Breath of the Wild, so I may or may not do the dungeons at all. And I plan on still ending up beating the game at some point on live stream, but I know that I'm not going to do the dungeons, and I know that Nintendo doesn't want people to share the story, and I know a lot of people probably do want to play this in the future, and they just can't get their hands on Switch right now, and so I think I'd be doing, you know, people a disservice if I you know, show the story. So I'm not going to do the story right now. So if you were trying to look for the story, you know, Nintendo doesn't want us to post stories anyway, but you should probably look somewhere besides my stream. But if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. I'm brand new. Like I said, this is my first stream, or my first video, I guess, that I've done. My name is Royal Syrup Gamer, and one thing I don't like about YouTube is for their streaming services, you can't get your own custom URL until you have 100 subscribers. So please subscribe so I can get to that 100 subscription. I know that's maybe sounds lame, I don't know, but I really would like that to get to that 100 subscribers if I can quickly, so I can get a URL that is actually my handle instead of just going by, you know, UCS, whatever all the rest of that garbage is. Wow, I just got destroyed right there. I'm going to send it back though. So please subscribe if you can. I have not learned how to put a hyperlink down there, so you're gonna have to go with the old pen and paper. I really hate that. But like I said, I just decided to start streaming over the weekend and last weekend, and that was not good. So I'm gonna lose this one again, but the computer's just really good at Puyo Puyo and I am not, so I'll give it one more shot, and if I lose again, that's gonna be it. But I hope you've enjoyed this stream, this video. I keep calling it stream because I'm going to be doing mostly streaming. Hope you've enjoyed this. But yeah, if you're looking for a puzzle game or a game, you know, you have a Switch and you're like, you know, I want something I can do. Because I didn't really like 1-2 Switch. I thought it was kind of weird. But if you're looking for like a party game, people can pick up real quick and play, this is a good game for that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit more expensive than what most people probably want to pay for it, but it is a good fun game. So, you know, if you have the extra $40 and you're struggling for another game to play. Although Mario Kart just came out, which is also a fun party game. But if you are struggling to find a game to play in party game, this is definitely a good one to play. So that's a triple. How did they get? I'm not obviously not paying any attention to what the computer's doing, but they seem to be clearing out my junk I'm sending over pretty quickly. I'm actually playing a decent round right now for the first time today, and there I go with a mistake. That's another thing. It's more fun playing with humans. Is people make a lot more mistakes than the computer probably does, and obviously I'm struggling mightily today, and they're gonna drop these things maybe. No, I got a combo in there. Puyo Puyo is definitely something. It's definitely a different type of game if you've never played it before. They released something on Sega Genesis, I want to say, called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine or something like that. That's Puyo Puyo, but they renamed it in America. This game is a Sega game. It's developed by Sega. So, if that's probably why they have the Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine with Sega. So they own the rights to Puyo Puyo, I imagine. I'm not 100% sure, but that would make the most sense. Playing a decent game here. Oh, there we go. All right. Last one here for sure. And then I'll close this video out. So again, once I start doing Breath of the Wild streams, I plan on doing one starting next week sometime after Memorial Day. I plan on doing one live stream per day, hopefully, most days, and hopefully those will last about an hour is what I'm going to shoot for. And then if you miss the live streams, I'm going to post them. I'm going to post them on my channel, and you can come back and watch them. I'm going to post them in basically like 15-minute episodes, more or less, so that people that just want to quickly, this is going to be good, quickly want to watch a 15-second episode, you can just sit down and watch a 15-second episode real quick and just watch one, or whatever. If you're just sitting somewhere in the doctor's office or just want to watch a quick video, you can do that, because I think some people sit around and they have time to do that, especially in the summer. Kids have time in the summer, and that's not good. Have time in the summer to kind of watch a lot, but if you just have a couple minutes here or there, it's important. I think it's important to okay, good. It's important to make smaller videos. So I'm going to try to do all the shrines in order, and well, there's no order really, but try to do all the shrines in an order of difficulty where you aren't going to get destroyed if you decide to take the same path I do. Part of the fun of the Breath of the Wild is actually not, I have friends that played it and they didn't go in the same order I did. We didn't do the dungeon the same way. I still haven't beaten the game. I'm still exploring, and I've put, I don't know, 80 hours in the game maybe. So it's just a wonderful game, and I don't have all 120 shrines done right now. I only have 80, so I'll have to be playing in my spare time as well, so that I can get those shrines done for everybody. But that's something I really want to do. After that, I'm going to do some Mario RPG, which is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time for sure. Then after Mario RPG, I want to do Fire Emblem, which is probably my favorite series of all time. So those are going to be my 2 streams after Zelda, or maybe they'll go concurrently if I kind of run out of shrines. If I'm running behind on the shrines, I'll switch over to something else and then come back when I've gotten a couple more shrines. So hopefully I'm getting ready to take care of the guy over there. He's almost done with Puyo Puyo. I'm going to throw this combo on there, and There it is. So I actually won this time, so I didn't embarrass myself like the first time. But anyway, thanks for tuning in if you tuned in today. Make sure you subscribe. Again, sorry I don't have the link down there. Got to use Flash to put it in, and I'm not really super, I don't know, tech savvy with all this yet, but hopefully I can make your experience better in the next few weeks. So again, subscribe. If you want to get text messages and emails about my videos or my live streams, make sure you click the bell next to subscribe, and please help me get to 100. After 100, it's just frosting on the cake, but 100 is really important to me so that I can get a custom URL. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next week when I start playing Breath of the Wild.